Welcome to yet another unboxing video on my channel. This is Andy in Singapore. Today we are going to unbox this Seiko, a very old model, and I just received this one this afternoon. I'm going to just slice open this cardboard box. Okay, very nicely packed. We've got this inner box and it is lined with the bubble wrap. Seiko. I think this is like a generic instruction and warranty card kind of thing. Okay, we've got this old school looking Seiko inner box. So this is a giveaway. I think this is a really old model, maybe from the 90s. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, more bubble wrap. And this is the new watch that I'm receiving. Ta-da! This is the old school Seiko 5. This one uses the 7S26 movement, the old school dinosaur ancient movement, no hacking and no hand winding. Reference number for the watch is SNXS75K. You can see here it's caliber 7S26. This is some kind of a relic. At the same time, it is also a classic. Just look at the grey sunburst sunray dial. Oh, but go. So I actually purchased this one because I think it's going to go out of stock soon. It looks really classic and I think it'll be good to keep one in the collection. And now with all the packaging out of the way, let's have a closer look at the SNXS75. What kind of bracelet is this? It's like the Jubilee, or is this the President? And the bracelet here is a folded bracelet, I think. And the clasp is also yet another relic from the 80s or 90s. Stem folded, and we've got this 7S26 movement with this exhibition case back. Nothing much to see, but the hallmark of a Seiko 5 is an exhibition case back, along with things like automatic movement as well as the water resistance. They've got a few other colorways for this series of SNXS watches. I think there is also a gold dial version. And that one is a little bit more elusive today. I think it's really hard to find a brand new one for the gold dial. They've also got the silver dial, the 73. Of course, there is the black dial, anthracite black 79. So this is a 75, which is a grey sunburst dial. And I think it looks really good. So this is a really small watch, I think 37mm case size. I did a review of the JDM version a couple of years back, and I also did the new model, the newer version that houses the 4R36 SRPG something. Can't really remember. That one is much more well made, and this is obviously a very basic model, and the design cues are such that it's got this hidden crown at the 4 o'clock zone. Looks good, right? It's got classic looks, and case construction is such. You've got this nice curve on the mid case, and wow, the case back protrudes so much. Ooh. So no hacking or hand winding for the 7S26. I pulled out the crown 2 notches and you can see the second hand is still ticking away. Let's do a really quick handset alignment check. I'm a little bit worried because this is an older model, so not too sure if I'm ready for the shock and surprises. 2 o'clock. Hey, so far it's good. Alright, so we've got really good alignment here. 6 o'clock. Ah, okay. It's a nice surprise, really. So the older models are actually having better handset alignment. Nice. Not too sure which market this is intended for. The K1 might have the Latin day calendar. Let's just take a look. I've set it to around 7 o'clock, so it is a safe zone to check out. What is this? This is in Arabic? Okay, so I took a moment to check out off the camera. It is indeed the Arabic day calendar. Pretty cool. Okay, I'm liking it. Nice hand alignment. Overall, nice case shape. Very lightweight. Alright. Feels like it's made out of, I don't know. Feels much lighter than the usual stainless steel watches. I think it is due to the stem bracelet, the folded bracelet. I've zoomed out for a fake reshot of the watch on my 17cm wrist. Actually, the watch wears really well. This is a really good size, about 37mm case size, but the case back protrudes so much. Gives off this funny feeling when it's on the wrist, so it doesn't sit really well. You can see how much it protrudes. I'm just tightening it too much to show you, alright? How much is floating in the air, so to speak. So not the best wearing experience, but of course this watch is very lightweight due to this wonderful hollow stem bracelet. So I think it has to go, alright? I might put this one on a strap. So this purchase, purely for nostalgia, brings me all the way back to the 90s, I think, this watch. Maybe 80s. This is probably one of those blast from the past kind of moments. Right, old model and new old stock, and it actually looks good and it feels good. Alright, so keep a lookout for the full review of this watch on the channel. This is Andy in Singapore. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.